episode of Skyhaven. We've got a new terminal. It's a little long and wonky, but presumably it'll work. These are stopped. Oh, let's open them up then. Let's make sure they're open for business. Got some staff there. Yeah, they can weigh in. People can weigh in. Should be okay. Now, we've assigned this to there. Okay. These guys are coming from all over apart from this area, right? Will this work is the $1 million question, or at least the kind of around, let's say, $100,000 question. So let's see. Still not seeing any passenger service vehicles come in. Here comes the plane. Oh, we have it. No, but that's a different one, isn't it? That's a right omnibus. Ooh, it might not be using our new terminal. I don't see any people. Right, meals packages. Let's, okay. Check-in instructions. Maybe that's what we need. Well, let's research that for the time being. We'll go on to something better shortly. I believe we can land this one fairly comfortably. It's a pretty cheap one, though. So I might hold off until we see something a little bit better. Now, the question is, presumably, this is still loading from the other one, all right? So maybe the next flight that's going to come in, this guy's waiting for the end of its flight. Wow, we serviced that one pretty quickly. Now, presumably the next one will come in. Oh, look at this, look at this. Ha ha! There we go, guys. We've got people checking in. All right? Is that it? Well, there we go. People checking in. Well, that's good. Why are they only checking in at the one? But anyway, let's get a screenshot. This is going to be a screenshot for this one. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so people are checking in. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. So once they've checked in, they're just kind of hanging out. Oh, and we've got some people standing over here at the gate. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so they're hanging out at check-in counters. Now, we probably need something like petty trading or something to keep them busy. I don't think we've got any other facilities in here. We don't have security. We've got some decorations. Hang on. Let's see if we can give them a bench. Somewhere to sit down. These are like fancy things. Blue floor panels. Not too interested in that just yet, all right? But can we give them a bench to sit on at least? Doesn't feel like we're being the best hosts, all right? Maybe that's something we still need to research. Okay, let's leave it there and keep an eye. Oh, this one, we can definitely bring this one in. Come on, bring you in, buddy. Okay, next slide. So this guy's going to leave in 9 minutes exactly. All right, so let's keep moving. Keep an eye on all of this stuff. Looks pretty good, pretty reasonable with fuel and the likes. Money is kind of barely holding on. This airplane is gonna leave in just 1 minute. There we go. Get out of here. The next one should be coming in pretty soon. So the question really is, do they just kind of hang out here until? How do we know if they can go through the doorway? Why wouldn't they want to go to the gate? We've got some penalties for someone. Okay, that's fine. We've got these things moving. Oh, yes. Got the fancy new vehicles coming from the new terminal. I like it. Oh, yeah. Is that our plane? It might be. Okay, we've got vehicles waiting, ready to go. Check-in instructions. Let's, okay, that's fine. Let's park these and move vacuum cleaners. I like it. So let's go back to, so construction. Ooh, we probably should be doing some of this stuff. Yeah, just so it costs us less money, is it? Versus this one. Advanced early days airport station. Minus 20%. And this one? Runways. Okay, we're not really doing any of that just yet. So let's stop that one for the time being. We could do faster research, which I think is probably a good one. Let's grab that one, and then we'll see about some other kind of airline services. Okay, so that's catering, I think. We've got all kinds of services here ready to go. Speed things along. I think this is the guy. I'm very keen on seeing where these passengers go. So get the passengers out there, get off the plane, onto the bus. Once the bus leaves, oh, hang on. Did we get all of them cleared? Yes, we did. So go to lower speed and let's follow the bus. Here comes the bus all the way to our new terminal. Right, I just want to make sure we can see this. And here comes the baggage as well. I like it. I like it. So there's the baggage. Passengers. Yeah, here they come. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. They're hanging around. Oh, here we go. Baggage. Oh, guys. Look at that. Got ourselves a bit of a terminal going on. Now, let's see, is boarding a thing that's going to start happening? Awesome. Is that the new baggage? Yeah, that's the new baggage heading out. Let's see what's busy happening here. Done. Can't start boarding. It's blocking by other services. So once fueling is done, I believe boarding should be a thing. When do you need to leave? At 9. I think we're more than comfortable with that. I want to see, do we have a kind of bus park? No, the bus kind of disappears into the ether there. Okay, let's see. People have cleared out. There's a lot of people hanging out here, I think. Are they about to be boarded? Is the question. Keep an eye. Oh, there goes the bus. The bus has reappeared. Here they come, going to the gate. Nice. Boarding procedures are underway. I like it. Should we try and get another little screenshot over here? I don't think we've got a nice angle that would cover both. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's do that. That's going to be our screenshot, guys. Sorry, I'm being a little bit more screenshot intensive in this one. There we go. I like it. Let's grab that as a bit of a screenshot for this video potentially. I'm excited, guys. This is the first time it's happening. So cool. Now the question is this a reasonable boarding speed, or, and this is where if you need multiple gates, of course, right? So let's see that we're at 8, so we're probably running a little bit behind. And the question is the other one, because this is not a lot of passengers, right? It's 23 passengers only. Right, we should be arriving. They're gonna load. Get up there. Yeah, there they go. Getting on there. We should be more than fine, right? They jump, guys, jump. There we go. Nice. We'll probably need new stuff like this. Now, ready to go in 40 minutes. There's a bit of a wait on the parking spot there. We're being a little bit getting you on the plane really quickly. We're super efficient over here at. I don't even think our airport has a name. But anyway, these guys are still doing their thing. But I believe our new buses over here, hang on. Oh, only 25 as well. Okay. Ooh, so if we've got way more people, we need to run 2 buses. And so, yes, so really the idea is going to be that we're going to have 1 gate per one there. So what we need to do, in my mind, is now start to expand stuff, and then we add the complexity where if we're not checking in people quick enough and so on. Here, it has a rate, and that's it. It's a simplified rate, no need to worry beyond that. Right? We can't do much more. But what did we? I think we saw. Oh. That's an interesting one. Yeah. Anyway. It's a simplified rate. Oh, yeah, that must be the luggage. It's a simplified rate that we're using there. Here, we manage the complexity, right? So I've built it this way so we can actually expand it a little bit. So we'll leave this here. We probably don't need all of this terminal space, but if we kind of move this out, and we'll move things around and stuff like that. There's no link between this and that. It just kind of randomly appears there. So it's still simplified in nature compared to some of the other games we play on this channel, like Airport CEO, for instance. But I'm super happy that it's actually working. Now, if we can run a little bit more money, keep an eye on what's going on with this stuff. When is the next arrival? We've got these guys coming in straight through the night all the time. Can we move this to 3? Let's move that one to 3 at the very least. And then what we'll do, well, 3 and 3, right? Or what we'll do is we'll do 3 and 9 and 3, right? So every 6 hours we bring in 1,000. Is that a little bit too extreme? Anyway, the cost of it, can we bring this in? No. That's the first time we can bring it in. So let's just leave it there. Yeah. It'll arrive. We need like a 3-hour gap. And then what I think is we get a new contract, get Smith deliveries, right, on the express for 1,000 at 3, right? So 9, 3, 9, 3, 9. So let's do that. Let's get the express delivery at 3, sign it, get it to come in. There we go. I think that's going to be reasonable. So keep an eye on those. Okay, that'll help. I think we're pretty well covered with this. However, we've got a little bit. So can we move? Okay. So when we reach midnight, I'm gonna start moving these things. I think. Because I don't know if we can move these, right? We can only move these. We can't move those. Okay, so let's get to midnight and then we'll start moving those things a little bit. Good, I like it. And then I'm gonna go at scheduling and see if we can do something. Research is going along very much more quicker now, and so we should be progressing a little quicker, make a little bit more money, spend a lot more money, of course, at the same time. But hopefully we've got a bit of a smoother operation, and then we can start focusing a lot more on what this terminal will be and do, and how we can then thinking about how we can do these layouts to be a little bit more efficient. At the moment, they're like driving all the way over there. But can we do a layout that's, probably if we have it here, that's why we've got these things here so that are close by. But of course, both sides, maybe we could do some stuff on that side, just kind of wondering about it. Lost a bit of money, but spent, wow, look at the penalties. That's a lot more penalties than I expected. And then construction was very pricey. 200,000 in construction, right? So hopefully today will look way, way better. Now let's pause it. We're into the new day. I want to manage these. So where are we with our fuel supply? Wish I should be able to see the number here somewhere, right? I don't know how much I actually have. It's this thing, right? 150 or something. Is it? It's 165. Okay. So it's at 165 at the moment. This one is a 60K. And I am thinking, we've got some money. So I'm thinking I'm going to break these ones. Drop those out completely. Okay. Bring this guy in to at 2 a.m. And let's do a 9 a.m. That seems pretty reasonable. And then a 5 p.m. I don't quite think that's where we want to be, right? So if we do, maybe let's do 10. Yeah, that's looking, okay. Let's do 3. Oh, even that. Let's do 4, 11. Yeah, 4, 11, and 7. Okay. Ooh, okay. I think presumably this will work, right? 4, 11, and 7. 4, 11, 7. Well, if we want to space them out more evenly, if we do 4 and 10, ooh, look at that. 4, 10, and then in 6 hours from 10 will be 16. Where does that give us? That is not bad, actually. And then we could have room for another one at 22? No. Yeah, 22. Could do another one at 22, and then it's every 6 hours, basically. Yeah, that looks okay. So we could add another one if we need another one. But I think this is a better setup for us. I'm hoping this will be a better setup for us. This one, the running down to 4 might get it a little close and cutting a little fine. But anyway, let's leave it there. I think that should work and keep us floated nicely with fuel. Now, let's go to the next part of this and have a bit of a look at what our schedule looks like. So, let's get into the contract side of things. We'll cut some of the contracts. We need to do cleaning. So cleaning will be one of the next things we look at. If I were to kind of cut these guys, now that we've got passenger services, we can start looking at what this needs to look like going forward. Now, these needs double buses, right? We can clearly see we need 2 buses to manage these numbers, okay? So let's go and start off by, this is still making money, right? Yeah, still making money. Let's see what else we've got that needs to be broken. So that's also passengers. That's also passengers. We are doing, whoa. Again with this stuff. This is just a constant exercise breaking these things. Let's clear these out and see about some new stuff in here. That's pretty reasonable, I think. But I don't know if we need these. They're a bit cheaper, right? We'll see. We could do the next tier over here at the Royal Postmaster. So let's do that. Let's sign the next tier there. That's pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Let's sign these guys. 3 hours 30. Not for 56, right? That doesn't seem reasonable. So that one I'm going to drop down to say 2 hours 30. We'll sign that one. These ones, that's a lot more. So we'll give it yeah. Well, this wants to go 2 hours 30 anyway. So it's trying to catch you out, I think. So we'll sign those at 2:30 as well. Actually, probably 3. So we've got one at 2:30 and one at 3. Let's do that and see how that goes. So we'll get those in there. We've cleared out a bunch of stuff. Let's just clear out all of this stuff as well. These are old, man. These are really old. So let's clear these out. Let's clear them out. We need to do a bit more. I'm typically focused on these ones. Yeah. Let's do that. That's about 2.5 hours, I think. Sign that. The ones with the little luggage handler there. They're bringing us more money. This is just too little. 10. It's crazy. It's just nothing. So let's sign the big ones. 2:30 and 2:30 over there. Doesn't tell you much about where it's coming from. Soot Aviation. So I'm thinking south, right? Okay, and over here, nothing to see here. Awesome stuff there. But we need to sign it to get access to it. Anyway, that's fine. Now I'm thinking, let's go Pan Am. Let's clear out these guys, right? They're pretty good, but let's clear them out and see what we can sign here. We can sign these and just not do the some of these services that we don't have access to. So if we wanted to sign that, right, there's stuff that we can't do, right? We can do absolutely everything. Why can't we do, there is no service track? Oh, do we need a service track? Anyway, that's fine. I'm happy with that. What we'll do is we'll pop it up to 3 hours, just so for our first super big ones here, just pop them up to 3 hours and we'll put them into, because lots of people, double buses, right? Double buses is what we're going to need. Plus, I think we can do this in like one vehicle. Okay, so let's leave it there for the time being and pop in and have a look at what this looks like. What I'm keen on doing now is just kind of moving our existing services over a little bit so that we make room for stuff on this one here, right? Something like that could be pretty good. Okay, there we go. So made a bit of room there. So number 2 is going to the new terminal building. Can I please give me a start of, let's just, oh, they're all doing all of that, right? So let's switch all of them off. And what I'm looking for is, okay, just anything. So passenger services, please. Because we're doing, okay, it's these guys here. So let's, oh, I didn't save it. I keep doing this. Keep doing it. They're in there. Move them. There we go. Move them in there. That's the one. Save it. Good. Save it like that. Now, passenger services. This one, we'll push it to the end there. And this one is the slot over here. Now, that all at the same time slot, which is not something that I ideally would like to see. But beyond that, we'll try and squeeze in some of these services wherever we can for the other bits and pieces. Can we? Oh, that's not going to work. Don't necessarily want to put that there. Let's try and move these to the end of the day. We should find a slot there. This one, if we can, this is a little painful. That's actually pretty full, to be honest, and that is pretty full too. We'll get these in place there. This should work. That should work. Can we? Oh, we can move these, right? That one can go over there. Don't want them to be super overlapping like this. If we do something like that, we still have a little bit of slot there, and then we can move this guy in here. And we can push these back as the dad to kind of, yeah, that's looking way better as such. And we can shuffle things around again. It's looking pretty good. We can fill up some more. We definitely need a few more passenger planes now. So let's find ourselves some more. Actually, we can next tier this guy. Let's next tier it. We'll get this one because it'll be easiest for us to place that. It's a smaller plane, I think. It's still two. Let's sign that. Still a 2-bus service. And the other one we've got is a morning or an evening flight. I think we can do the evening. Let's sign the evening. Similarly, okay, now let's go and schedule those for us. An evening flight, please. Yes, that's pretty reasonable. Can we? Oh yeah, no, that's at the end of the day there. And this guy can go pretty much anywhere, morning or evening, basically. I'm kind of tempted to do a little bit of that. And then what we want is, yeah, we really don't have room for another one on here unless we cancel a few other flights, right? Let's save that, go back, have a look, see what else we've got on the cards there. We could sign that one. It is a morning flight. Morning flights are limited to this slot here, right? So we really don't have enough room there. So maybe that means we're kind of done for with this, right? If we go with this guy, can we get anytime flight plus evening? We cannot, right? If we can break some stuff. This one, an evening flight. Anybody for an evening flight? Not at all. We need to break a few, to be honest. Yeah, so we're not in great shape there. We could next tier this guy. Didn't we just next tier this guy? It's a little weird. We can break some of these, but they're still pretty good for us, I think. We'll have to keep on looking at this, right? But the idea is really, so let's next tier this thing again and see. This is a pretty good one, right? I'm going to grab that. It's a pretty 3-hour one there. And let's get the other one. That's also it's reasonably flexible. Not very flexible, but reasonably flexible. The evening one is actually better, I think. Let's just grab that one. 5.5 hours? No, absolutely not. 2.5 hours is more what I'm thinking. Yeah, there we go. And then this guy wants... It's a little weird, this, actually. You need to be really careful. Now, where does this go? The answer is fill that in there, right? That looks... Actually, this one. That's not the right. I don't like that. We do this. All right, that's okay. This guy can... We do something like this. That looks a little bit better. Well, actually, they'll do that. Right now we've got that going. We'll squeeze some stuff in here. Okay, now what we want to do, really move these things. And some of these we can just kind of do a little bit of this with, right? And then what we'll do is we'll try and tie these things into, they're going to be tight. I think we'll Yeah, this is the problem here, right? Now, we don't want everything to be landing in exactly the same slot, even though they can. Now, do that. We've got some evening flights. Yeah, we can bring that one in. This one can go pretty much anywhere. That's pretty good. I don't mind a little bit of a gap between them there. That's not the end of the world for us to be reasonably managing these things. So let's save there. We've got a little bit of slot in the afternoon evening category. So let's sign us some afternoon evening stuff. Afternoon evening stuff, reasonably sized maybe. Yeah, we do need it on this side of things, right? We can break a few things. I think let's leave those in place and let's sign some others that we can presumably take. That's a little bit on the smaller side, but it's okay. These are too small. I'm not taking that. But Smith Brothers is giving me reasonably sized aircraft to act like fillers. And what we can do is we can do this, right? And that shouldn't be a 3-hour one. Right, maybe let's do a 2-hour there. Let's do a 2-hour on this one. Yeah, that should be all good, really. And what we'll do is we'll cover these guys off. We'll grab some of these where we can put them anywhere to act as fillers. So let's do that. Sign that one there. And sign that one. Okay, that's 4 of them. Let's have a look, see if we need any more. So we can reasonably squeeze these in wherever. That looks really good. Let's pull them up from that side then. Definitely add another 1 more flight, and then we can actually squeeze some stuff in there. So let's save that. Grab 2 more, and we should be able to fill that in quite nicely. So the other 2 at these guys, the other 2 evening all-day flights is this one and that one. Okay, I think that's a reasonable position. I have 1 in there and 1 over here. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's save that. That is a pretty decent day's flights. We can do 1 more passenger night flight, but I didn't think we found any. So that's kind of where we're at, right? Let's leave it there, run it a little bit, and see how that looks. Should be good money at least. Lots of work for us in terms of micromanaging these contracts. Got a flight wanting to come in. That's a reasonable one. We'll bring it in. Worried about our next delivery of goods, but it shouldn't be too far away. And I just want to see us, if we can just run through here at reasonable management of stuff, all right? Without much penalties, everybody getting their services, then this is a pretty good and stable position to be in for us to then start expanding our terminal building. Our money is looking really solid. We've recovered from a pretty big capital works program and all kinds of other stuff. So here we can run it a little bit for a day or 2. We should be able to run this, make a lot of money, and really expand our services as best we can. Okay, that's pretty good. This is as fast as we can go because this airport is busy throughout the night. Another flight that we could potentially bring in if this guy wants to leave. I think we'll not make it. There we go. Not enough cargo. We'll dismiss that. We're going to end up with a little bit of penalties, I'm sure, given that consideration. We'll see if this guy can get in. Yeah, we can. We can bring you in. The next freight delivery is here. Unfortunately, you were a little bit, we couldn't quite get the freight to you in time. So we really need to focus our attention on how this works. So do we have stuff? Like, let me pop into the research, right? Let's slow it down just a tad while we quickly have a look. So from an airplane services perspective, do we have, so we've got universal cargo, advanced air terminal. We don't seem to have a space to save stuff. High performance treatment plants. So there's a lot for us to do. A couple of penalties that came in. It's unfortunate there, but that's okay. So those penalties are more expensive than anything else. So it doesn't seem like we can do, unless we build another universal air cargo terminal, we can't store more. But the cost of it is so low that I don't think it's the end of the world for us to just don't worry about it. What is this guy's problem? Is it just, oh, did you not get your stuff? What's going on? Maybe that's it. Maybe we do need another terminal. This guy's still waiting. Oh my God. Now we've got another one. Really? What's the issue? The work slots are there, right? I think before we expand services, we will need to have a look at this. It's not about the parking spots, I think. It's more about the working slots. Okay, this is now they're all vacant. Yeah, so we need to be a little cautious with too much additional cargo. Managing this is not our biggest problem at this stage. We still have that ramp busy and occupied. These guys are loading. Good. Yeah, bring in. Come on. We're trying, right? We're struggling a little bit to get the cargo sorted out. 2.5 hours couldn't get you there, huh? So what's going on here? Is it just this thing? So we need another one? Okay. We've got the money. I'm gonna buy it. So another universal air cargo terminal. We'll plop it in there. Presumably that'll work. We will buy the nice new shiny vehicles. How many slots do we have? 6. We'll go with 4 for the time being. We'll go for 6. That's fine. We can afford it. And what we'll do is you will start serving this side plus that one. And then the other one will serve that side. Because we've got more passenger flights coming in there, that should be okay. So, presumably, that would make sense. And now we've got room for more. So, what we can go and do is get more of these flights, more of these things to come in. So, let's do 12. Sign a new contract. We're going to go with Express again at another 1,000. I'm going to save that one to come in there. That should now be, or do we do that at 6? Yeah, I think let's just do that. I think that should give us reasonable coverage for the time being. Okay. Okay. Now I think we should have resolved this issue a little bit more. So hopefully that'll stay there. We're doing our research again. The next round of this stuff should be coming in at 9, I think. Sorry, you busy. I'll bring you in, that's okay. Keep it going. We've got one slot open. I don't really think we should keep it that way. Yeah, at least our money is coming in at such a rapid speed now that that we're really managing stuff fairly well. What's this guy's problem? Yeah, it's just run out of service. Okay, so this should be okay now. Come on, just get here in time, please. You're gonna run out. We're just gonna run out, though. I think. New labor regulations. Okay, that's fine. So now we'll research even quicker. Advanced flight management. That's fine. Airplane services. Let's get this this moving. So we don't have this one. So let's grab this one straight away. That's a quick research spot there. Don't even know what it does, but we'll get it. And then we'll start picking up some more of this stuff. All of this stuff actually is a little bit. We need to get there quicker. So that's moving along reasonably. I think we're going to have our cargo arrive in time. Yeah, that's good. We've run out, but it should be here, right? Yep, here you go. You've got it. It's fine. That's too small. I'm not going to bring you in. That's okay. Okay, guys, I think we've got a fairly smooth operation. I believe we've got, okay. What we need to have a look at is if this actually works or not. We'll do that. Let's get the Packard. This is for engineered comfort, your drivers, long-term trouble, economical. What is it used for, though? I think it's the airport service. It's the flight check, I think. But anyway, we'll get it. Don't worry about it. And we'll move on to all the rest of this stuff as well. We're a little bit behind, but not too much. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, I'm really enjoying it. It's fairly stable. The last time we didn't even come close to building terminals. So what we'll do is experiment with how this works, and presumably there will be some issues with it. I do need to understand what this does, right? Tower radar, or is a short-range radio 8 navigation that furnishes definite visual and oral guidance for distances up to approximately 100 miles when flying at an altitude of 8,1000 feet. This next step in airway navigation system increases the limit of takeoff and landings per slot. Oh my goodness, let's get it done. Let's get it out there and do it quickly. Apparently it wants to be able to go in there, but reasonably speaking, we don't want to be doing crazy stuff like that. What I might do is I might slot it in somewhere over here, though. Really don't want to mess things up too badly. It doesn't want to do the center slot there, right? Which I would have liked. I would have liked it to go into that center slot. But if we presumably put it in there, would it work? It does. It does work. So I'm happy with that kind of radar spot there. So hopefully that helps people land a little bit quicker. Okay. Now, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've already said this, but I do thank you for watching. And I do like your comments. So please keep them coming. If you've got ideas or suggestions for the airport, for the terminal, please let them come this way. We've got a bit of money. We will be, once we stabilize this operation, we'll be focusing on expanding that and looking what this air terminal could look like. I'm assuming we don't have double levels yet, but we'll have a look. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.